Hi, I'm Ryan Duffy with Sun Microsystems. We're here today to talk about the SL3000, a new tape library from Sun. There are two basic design goals of the SL3000. First is to leverage existing technology in both the SL500 and the SL8500. The second thing was to meet customer needs. The customers told us they had 5 basic needs for the SL3000. First is scalability, so they can manage their growth. Second, performance, so the library can do its job on time. Third, efficiency, or eco-innovation, to minimize costs. Fourth, ease of management, to provide productivity benefits. And fifth, longevity, to protect their investment. So let's go through each of those 5 one by one. First, scalability. The SL3000 scales from 200 to 3,000 slots, which is more than twice the growth of our previous offerings. In addition, we can support up to 56 tape drives and up to 8 caps or cartridge access ports. Customers told us they really wanted this library to live in a rack-like environment. What that means is customers that have their data centers laid out in aisles to support rack-based equipment, the SL3000 can live in that environment because it grows linearly. The base module can support up to 340 cartridge slots and up to 24 drives. It does come standard with a 26-slot cartridge access port, or cap, and the out panel is optional. Beyond the base module, there are 2 options for growth. You have a cartridge expansion module, which can grow your cartridges an additional 620 slots, or you can add a drive expansion module, which gives you both drive capability and cartridge capability, up to 32 more drives and up to 430 more cartridges. Now, the way we sell capacity in the SL3000 is through a capacity on demand model. What that means is you do not have to buy all the physical capacity that's in the library. You only buy what you need. This allows you to advance install capacity, which is a feature that we call real-time growth. The benefit of that is that when you do go to use the physical capacity that's installed, the scaling or licensing of that technology is non-disruptive, very quick, and very easy because there's no physical parts to install. Capacity on demand is sold in small increments as 1 slot at a time. Now let's talk about performance. One of the issues with a library that grows in a linear fashion is that it hinders robotic performance. The problem is the robot may have to travel the full length of the track. As you can see, a linear library will grow very wide, and so a robot may have to go from the far left of the library all the way to the far right of the library to complete a job. So what we've done is we've implemented what we call our centerline architecture. Basically all that means is that we put the drives in the center of the library. So the maximum move for a robot is from one end to the middle of the library, and it cuts the movement in half. The other benefit is with dual robots. You can add a second robot into this library and gain performance benefits out of it. With centerline architecture, the area of contention is only in the base and the drive expansion modules and not the whole library. And then finally, as a performance benefit, we do offer enterprise drives. We have 2 offerings that provide you with higher performance levels above the standard LTOs. First, the T10000, which is a high capacity, high throughput drive. And secondly, the 9840, which is a fast access drive. Now let's talk about efficiency and eco-innovation. Efficiency is really driven by tape consolidation. And tape consolidation can really save you money on footprint savings, power and cooling savings, and in hardware costs like maintenance. The way we enable consolidation with the SL3000 is through a feature called partitioning. Now, partitioning is native to the SL3000. It's in the firmware code. What that means is when you go to implement partitioning in the SL3000, you do not have to add any additional hardware or software, so it makes it very easy. Partitioning can support up to 8 partitions. Finally, with our any cartridge, any slot technology, the capacity planning with partitioning is very easy as well, because any cartridge can go in any slot. You have much more flexibility in how you plan your capacity. For connectivity, there are 2 different kinds of ports, one for mainframe and one for open. The mainframe hosts or directors connect to the TCP/IP port. We do support dual TCP/IP for redundancy. Open systems connect through the fiber channel port. In terms of drive selection, we support multiple drives, LTO 3 and 4 for fiber channel, T10000 Ficon and fiber channel, and T9840 Ficon, fiber, and SCON. Now let's talk about ease of management. Two important things for ease of management are hot swappable components and redundant components. For hot swappable components, we offer hot swappable drives and hot swappable fans. To change out a drive, simply remove the cable and pull the drive from the slot. Put in the new drive and attach the cable, and the library will recognize the new drive. The library supports dynamic worldwide naming. That means that the worldwide name is attached to the drive bay and not to the drive, which makes it easier to hot swap your drives because you do not have to reconfigure your backup application. And then finally, the fans in the electronics module can also be hot swapped. Remove the screws, pull the fans, and put in the new fans. In terms of redundant components, we offer redundant power and redundant robotics. The library ships standard with N+1 power, and we offer 2N power as an option. For redundant robotics, we have two options. First, for customers who can take an outage to service their library, we offer a parking expansion solution. What that entails is having a minimum of one SEM installed on either side of the library. What the library does is it reserves half of each SEM on the end of each library as a parking area for the robot that experiences a failure. Once a robot experiences a failure, it moves into that parking area on its own or can be pushed by the other robot. Once the failed robot is in the parking area and out of the way, the other robot can take over the entire operation for the library. This allows the customers to have an entry-level solution to redundant robotics if they can take a planned outage. But for customers that have mission-critical environments and want to have fully non-disruptive servicing of their robots, we offer an access expansion module. Similar to the parking expansion module solution, when a robot experiences a failure, it moves into the access expansion module, and the other robot can continue to service the entire library. In addition to using the access module for robotic service, you can also use it as a bulk load module. The bulk load module allows the customers to non-disruptively import or export up to 230 cartridges at one time. And finally, for redundancy, we have redundancy with our cartridge access ports. You can have multiple cartridge access ports, like we had said, one in each module. And then each cartridge access port has a cover on a serviceable area. Behind this panel is the electronics card and the motor that runs the cap. So each cap can be serviced external to the library, so you do not have to go down to service the cap. Finally, for ease of management, we have two options: the local op panel and our remote management software. Two features that I'd like to point out about both those applications are, first, the drive and media stats table, which gives you statistics on both drive and media so that you can determine if you have a bad cartridge and you can export that bad cartridge. Secondly is with the new partitioning screens. The screens help you set up partitioning and manage your partitioning very easily and very flexibly. So finally, longevity. The SL3000 is built on enterprise technology, both the SL8500 and libraries before it. It's guaranteed to last for at least 5 years. In addition, if you do outgrow the SL3000, you can migrate the media and move your tape drives to the SL8500. The SL3000 provides the scalability for you to manage your growth, the performance to get the job done, efficiency or eco-innovation to minimize your costs, ease of management to provide you productivity benefits, and longevity to protect your investment. If you'd like to find out more, please call your Sun account representative or visit us at sun.com.